G'day, it's Mark Rogan from O'Neill Real Estate. This is 9B Taplow Court in Kelmscott. What a spot. I mean, we're in a cul-de-sac. This is a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom home, and it is very, very neat and tidy. We're going to go room by room and do a tour of the whole thing. Now, a couple of things. While we'll start out the front, firstly, you've got plenty of parking out the front. It is a duplex. It's on the left side. We've got common walls with the carport and the laundry. That is it. It is a decent amount of parking in there. You'd fit a mid-size SUV in there. I can't show you inside because I don't have the key. But, you just have to trust me. I'm a real estate agent. It's a good idea. Trust the real estate agent. That's what you're always told, surely. But you can see that on the floor plan, markrogan.com.au. If you want to see a little bit more information, there's also obviously all this garden at the front. We're going to go and see all of those bits and pieces now. So let's go and check it out. Security door on the front. Shopper's access as well from that garage. That's the blue door there. Now, the home itself is a really practical layout. We've got all this living space through here that leads through to the kitchen, which we'll see in just a moment. And a lovely modern kitchen it is as well. All updated in the last few years. Gas cooktop, electric oven. Bit of a breakfast bar kind of thing going on through here. Through the arch window. And a really good configuration overall. It works really well. Bit of versatility as to how you can kind of configure it. As you can see, again, the floor plan's got dimensions, so you can work all of that out for yourself. It fits a TV that's as big as that. It's a thumping big TV. And there's lots of room for all of that. You do have the sliding door here that leads out to the front garden. So, you might want to do a deck or something nice like that out the front, or just have it as a sliding door and use it as an alternative to the front door. You've got choices. There is a reverse cycle air conditioning system there, and that chills this whole space very, very nicely. Got the laundry through there. We'll see that in a moment when we head outside. But for now, let's go down this way and have a look at what we've got. So that's the main bedroom. That's a king-size bed that's in there. There's plenty of space either side for the built-in wardrobe, not for the built-in wardrobes, for the bedside tables. It doesn't have built-in wardrobes, but there is space for those built-in wardrobes on this side. There was originally one there. It wasn't that great. So that was gone, and they turned one of the bedrooms into a dressing room because they could. But if you need it as 3 bedrooms, well, it's a very practical 3-bedroom design. We have bedroom number 2 over here, which has the dressing room factor kind of going on there. Pretty much everything in the house has been repainted and redone in terms of kitchens and bathroom, etc. But that's the only room that wasn't repainted. Still quite nice colours, I got to say. So this is the bathroom. This has just been redone, and this is really nice. We've got floor-to-ceiling tiles. Lovely big shower with the rainfall shower head. And loads of space. So all of that is really nicely done. The frameless shower. Big, thick, heavy glass door on that, so really good quality. The vanity, the round mirror, the real estate agent, who will be gone, so it'll probably look more like that. If you can imagine yourself in there, there you go. That's what you would see, but there would be you, not me. And all of this is in exceptionally good order. It is a lovely design and very practical with that floor-to-ceiling tile. There's a toilet here. I can show you that. I mean, it's not overly exciting, but I know you want to see the whole tour, so there we have it. Toilet, toilet roll holder. I guess I'm just pointing out the stuff that's there. You need to know if you're going to buy it. This is the bedroom number 3. And this is a really good sized room. This is not what you would expect to see, certainly in this price range, folks. Built-in wardrobe recess there. So open style, but with all the shelving. And this room is very impressive as well. So you can see on the floor plan again the dimensions, work out what fits. Would it fit a queen size bed? Yeah, I reckon it would. Going that way with the bed head over here, obviously not necessarily with a change table, but with the bed head over there and all of that, that kind of works. Very nice flooring all the way through here, and then you can close the bedrooms off from the main living area. So if you've got people making the noise out here and you've got people having the sleeps down there, it all just works so well. A very practical design, as you can see from the floor plan that I've talked about a couple of times. And if you haven't seen that floor plan, go to markrogan.com.au to see it for yourself. It all just works. Now the laundry, that can also be closed off so you don't have to listen to laundry kind of sounds, dryers, washing machines, water flowing, all that kind of stuff. You can shut that door and let the noise happen all on its own. There is a storage cupboard back here. Bit of extra storage alongside that as well. And that is the only common wall with the neighbouring duplex side. So it's not one of those ones where you've kind of got the bedroom walls side to side, which, you know, I guess depending on what goes on. Some people like that. It has gas instantaneous hot water. That's what we've got going on there. This is just a bit of rainwater collection. Couple of sheds, little garden shed here. Not a garden shed, a bigger shed here. And then all this yard space. So the roof has been, it's a clay tile roof, and that's always a good thing because the clay tiles last for years and years and years and years and years and years and years, and maybe even longer. So they have been pressure washed and are all fresh and looking good. That just happened today. So it's all looking good and ready to go to the market. You're seeing this obviously once it's already on the market, but it will not be on the market for very long. This area back here, got a couple of fruit trees, mandarin. You've got orange tree and lemon tree. The orange, the lemon, both here in what is like an ideal chook pen area. Absolutely brilliant. If you've got a couple of chooks walking around in here doing their thing, it's a great space for that. All kinds of room to enjoy back here. And as we come back around this way, clothesline here. A little bit more garden space here. It's got veggie garden kind of vibes, this backyard. I do think this is the sort of place where chooks should be pecking, veggies should be grown. It's just, I don't know. Look, you could use it for whatever you want, but I just think that's what it feels like. Do I have a basis for that feeling? No. Have I been in a lot of backyards in my job as a real estate agent? Yes. I think that's what would work really well. Anyway, that gate there goes to the front of the property and you can do the full loop around. It is a very, very workable backyard and a very workable setup. You can enhance it further or leave it pretty much as you see it. That's your call on that front. Now, it's obviously, you can see that it's been grass cut and all of those kinds of things. It's not manicured lawns. You could do that. It's not that right now, but you've got the space to make that work. Hopefully this has given you the kind of experience of walking through for yourself, because you may be making a decision about buying this property without having the experience to walk through yourself. You know what? I'll tell you the things you might need to do when you get it. The eaves are quite some time since they've been stripped back and painted. Now the gutters and everything have all been cleaned, but at some point over the years, I mean, the home isn't brand new, there's probably been a bit of backflow into the eaves from the gutters. That's not an issue now, but it's the sort of thing where there's the previous water damage that you might want to attend to. So that's kind of it, really. That's easy stuff to sort out. You can either leave it as it is or take care of it if you want to. But the stuff that's really hard to do, like living in a house that needs renovating, you don't have to do that because the house has been renovated already. You've got a new kitchen, modern feel with all of that. You've got a great modern bathroom. You've got modern flooring through the living area. It's been painted. It's got everything that a place needs to be super comfortable, and you can just get to that yard when you feel like it, or not get to it at all. That's the kind of options you have here at 9B Taplow Court in Kelmscott. If you want to know more, go to markrogan.com.au. We look forward to chatting with you soon. Thanks so much for watching.